Hey everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I'm going to make a video on makeup brushes. I know a lot of people find difficulties to understand that which brushes are meant for which purpose, but don't worry if you get a little confused. That happens to everyone. So that's why I'm here to guide you. Now there are lots of brushes that are meant for something and you can use them for something else, and that's totally fine. There is no rule as such that you have to use a particular brush just because it's meant for that particular purpose. So I'm gonna stop talking and this is gonna be a really long video. So grab your hot chocolate or popcorn, whatever you eat or drink, sit back and relax. This is gonna be a really long video, I'm guessing, because I'm gonna tell you guys which brushes to use and my favorite makeup brushes. So let's get started. So I'm gonna start with the face brushes. First I'm gonna talk to you about foundation brush, powder, contour, highlight, blush and all of that. Then I'm gonna move on to the eyes. I love using beauty blender and this is one of my favorite way of applying foundation on my face. I think nothing come close to the beauty blender in terms of finish, but there are brushes that you can use and they are also good as well. It's just the way you use it. So here are my foundation brushes. I'm gonna start slowly explaining what are they used for and what they are called. So this is my pack 306. It's known as the stripling brush. It's a duo fiber brush. As you can see, the lighter portion here and the black portion right here. So it's a duo fiber brush and it's very important in everyone's makeup kit. Whether you are a beginner or an expert would have this. Before buying any brush, I highly recommend buying this brush. I have another stripling brush. This is from the brand Nykaa. So with this brush you can just put the foundation and blend it in a circular motion, or you can just triple the foundation onto your face. If you apply a way too much bronzer or blush or contour your nose and if you want to blend it seamlessly, again this is the brush which is used to blend it out. This is the stripling brush and a foundation brush as well. So this is number 1. There are multiple other foundation brushes. This is from Wet n Wild. It's basically a kabuki brush. It's more denser compared to the stripling brush. I am giving you a close-up so you can see. So you apply your foundation with an application brush and you can blend it with a circular motion. But if you ask me which brush you should buy, I would definitely suggest this one, the pack 306. So the rest of my foundation brushes, these two are from two different brands. These are the flat application brush. This is from Solimo and the other one is Beautylicious BLF 211. So this is just to apply the foundation on your face. You just put a pump on your brush and just paint the brush in your face and followed by your stripling brush or beauty blender. That's it. And my last foundation brush is from Fuji. This is the brush. You don't need any stripling brush or anything. You can just put the foundation directly and massage it all over your face. It feels really nice and it has a medium to full coverage, buildable definitely. But this is the quickest method of applying foundation. Like if you are in a rush, you can definitely buy this brush. It can apply a foundation in just 15 to 30 seconds guaranteed. Now moving on to my contour brushes, I have got 6 different brushes right here. They all are different shapes, different sizes. Don't worry, don't get scared. I'll explain each and every brush for you. Now this is my very first contour brush. It's from Solimo. It says contour brush right here. So this is the brush. It has an angle to it. You can just go up or down or whatever you want to do. So it's really nice, but I have used this quite some times. I haven't touched this brush in about a year just because I found better contour brushes. So you can buy any contour brush which has an angle like this. So my next contour brush is from the brand Nykaa. This is how it looks. I'm giving you a close-up so you can understand. So with this brush I rather apply my contour because it's very thick. You can put your contour and blend it in your chin area with this brush. And the third brush is from ProArte. So this is in the number AF11. My most preferred brush is this. This is my darling. You just bronze your face also with this brush, and this is the perfect size. Same with the pack one. This is a little tiny than I expected. I probably use this to blend the cream contour. This is very tiny for the powder contour. So if you are wondering, this is pack 272. Moving on to my nose contouring brush, let me introduce with the tiniest member of my contour family. So look how it looks. This is the brush. It's so precise. I use this for cream contour in my nose. It's just perfect size. Next comes a tiny angle brush like this. I use this to powder contour my nose. I don't know its name. It's from an unknown brand. I bought this from Amazon. It comes in a pack of 4. You can use any angled brush which is angular like that. Now moving on to the blush brush, you can use anything, literally any fluffy and dense brush like this, which helps to put the blush in your apples of your cheeks. So my personal favorite is from pack 231. It's very dense. See, you can just put the blush in your apples of your cheeks. Now there is another blush brush which is from Color Bar. Look how it looks. It's so tiny and travel friendly. I use this to apply the blush in the apple of my cheeks. Sometimes I use this to apply the powder also. It's so handy. Moving on to the powder brushes, there are different types of brushes that I use to powder my face. I'll explain each and every brush for you. So the first place to apply powder is under the eyes. And for baking the under eyes, I would like to use sort of smaller brushes which can get into the inner corner. So this is the brush from pack. It's pack 245 and it's a gorgeous brush. It can get into that inner corner and bake your entire under eye. And this brush is for get rid of the baking. So this is a big fan brush. This is from Solimo. So this is not very important, rather buy this one. Now there is another powder brush from pack. This is a big fluffy brush. I use this to powder all over my face. This is pack 211 in the number. Now powder brushes and blush brushes are really easy to purchase because anything fluffy is gonna put your powder really nice. So dip it in your powder and pat all over your face and you are all set. Moving on to the highlighting brush. This is a fan brush and this is very good at highlighting your cheekbones. So this is also from the brand Solimo. So just dip it in your highlighter and put it on your cheekbones, in the forehead area, brow bone, bridge of your nose, cupid bow. You can get it from any other brand. I have another fan brush which is a duo fiber fan brush. So basically it helps to blend the highlighter seamlessly. This is from Nykaa. And there I have another brush. This is from Real Technique. Basically it's a big fluffy brush. It's in the number RT402. So you can also use it to set your under eyes. But I use it as a highlighter brush for the areas where needs extra attraction. So those were my face brushes. I hope they are easy to understand. I know it's a bit confusing right now, but don't worry, I am here to guide you. Moving on to my eye brushes. There are 4 brushes I've got and these are almost similar. So I'm gonna zoom in so you can see. The first brush is from pack. It's pack 204. So it's a big blending brush. So it's helped to blend the eyeshadow in the transition area. You know where the transition area, right? It's just above the socket of your eyes, right here. Now this is similar to the pack one. This is from ProArte AE24. This is also a big shadow blending brush. It also helps to blend the eyeshadow in the transition area. Now moving on to the next brush. This is a tapered shadow blending brush from ProArte. This is PE23, and sometimes I use this to blend the kajal for smoky eyes. It's more dense than the previous one. And this is a brush from a multi-purpose need. I use this sometimes for applying the compact under my eyes to brighten up the area, or sometimes I just use this to clean the edges. So it's a multi-purpose brush. Now this is a shadow applicator brush. This is from ProArte in the number PE19. So basically you just dip it in your eyeshadow and place it in the eyelid. So it's just a shadow applicator brush. I highly suggest you guys for buying this. Next I have this 2 medium blending brush and a small blending brush. So the medium blending brush is one from pack 209. So basically it's just helped to build the crease area, and the other one is from Beautylicious BLE 315. Next, moving to the small blending brush. This is from pack 202. I'm getting close so you can see. This is the brush. It's so precise and you can get into that corner or the lower lash line. So this brush is very important. Coming to the pencil brushes, these 3 brushes I use sometimes to blend the kajal or put highlighters in the brow bone or inner corners. So this is the brush from pack 092. Sometimes I use this to blend the kajal, and this one is same as the pack one. This is ProArte P29. It also helps to blend the kajal or apply shadow in the precise corner. And this one is from pack 208. I use this to put highlighter in the brow bone or inner corner. And moving to the concealer brushes, these 2 brushes I use sometimes for making the cut crease or sometimes to sharpening the lips. So these are my concealer brushes. One is from ProArte, it's PF01, and this is from pack 361. Both are really gorgeous brush. You can see I'm getting close. Now moving to my kajal and lip brushes. These 2 brushes I use for that. This is ProArte PE30. I use this to put kajal. It's very sharp and precise. You can see. And for my lips, I use ProArte AL36. This is the brush which I use for drawing the lips. This is how it looks. It's sharp. Moving on to my last brushes, I use this angular brush from pack for drawing my eyebrows, and one is from pack 371 and the another one is pack 222. So both are very good at drawing your brows with pomade or powder. So I really like this brush. You can get this brush from any other brand. You can also get it from the ProArte also. So it's very useful to draw your eyebrows. And here comes the last brush. This is a spoolie. So this is from pack 099. I use this to comb my brows before I draw my eyebrow, and followed by setting it at the end. So I'm gonna list down the basic brushes that beginners need for their kit, if I may. So these 4 brushes you need. First one is a stippling brush for blending the foundation. The second one is a contour brush for contouring your face, and the third one is a blush brush for applying the blush, and the fourth one is a powder brush for applying powder in all of your face. So these four are the basic face brushes. Next, I move on to the eyes. This is a big shadow blending brush which you need to apply the transition shade, and the flat applicator brush for applying the eyeshadow in your lid, and the small blending brush for the lower lash line or the precise corner, and the eyebrow drawing brush, angular brush. So these are the basic brushes you need for your startup. So that's all you need for the beginners out there. Don't get confused. I know it's a lot of numbers, a lot of brushes. It can drive you crazy at times, but don't get confused. And if there is any other question, let me know in the comment section. I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you so much for watching this video. I love you all so very much, and I'll see you in my next video.